There it is on Discord. Hello, Discord. Is that just now? 12:29. Yep, that was just now. Oh, and I don't have a chat up. I guess I should do that. Sorry if anyone's here. That was my mistake. Oh, and I don't have a chat up. I guess I shouldn't have it. Okay. Hello, hello. Everyone and anyone. Let me mute that. Actually, let's oh, here we go. Okay. And let's pop out this chat window here. And we can close. Oh, well, we'll leave that open. Okay. So here we go. We're finishing up building this 5-angle puppet. Do a little test here. Beautiful. Okay. So yeah, we were finishing out this 5-angle puppet. I'm gonna bring this up. There we go. Extend this down to there. Okay. I also wanted to record this, but I guess I could download the recording, but that'll be at a lower bit rate. So we will also record. So we've been working on this 5-angle puppet over the past 2 days. We built it for about an hour and a half this morning, an hour and a half the other day. Twizzler break. Sorry, I'm eating Twizzlers. So now we need to... Where did we leave off? I think it was something with the eyes. Let's take a look here. Angle my monitor so I can see it a little better. There we go. Okay. So, oh yeah, we were going to section out these eyes and then add in the blinks. And then we have to drop the mouth on. So coming in here, let's see. And create 2 new layers. And we're going to leave the plus out. We're just going to name it left eye, right eye. We're not going to have any pluses in there. Okay, and then we want to grab the top lid and drag it out, and the bottom lid and drag it out. Same thing with the left eye, top lid and bottom lid. Let's make sure my audio is working. That would be embarrassing. It is. Okay, good. Okay, good. This is my action voice. Sorry. Okay, so now we have our lids separate from our eyeballs. We're done with our eyeballs. Almost. What we want to do is open face background. And then we're going to clone these paths. So holding Alt to clone them over. And we're going to drop them in the face BG layer. And that'll make sense here in a second. Bum, 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 bum. I don't want the left pupil. I don't want the left eyeball. I want the right eyeball. And we don't need them in folders. Oh, it looks like I might have grabbed the right eyeball twice. I did. Okay. There we go. So now we're going to take both of these and we're going to turn them into an outline. Just like that there. And we're going to select all three of these layers, the face and the two outlines we just created. And we're going to go to this window here. It's called Pathfinder. If you don't have this window, you come to Window, and it's alphabetical in the P's for Pathfinder. We're going to click the second button in on the top. I got a new notification. You got mail from a desperate boy. Okay, so we have our face background, and now there's holes punched in it for our eyes to go through. And what we want to do now is grab our right eye and our left eye and move them underneath the face background layer. That is a really thick outline. So we can select these points here. See if we can't select them on this side as well. I don't like this thick outline here. So we're going to come to our properties after we've selected those points. Oh, it's going to do it to the whole thing. I don't like that. I can't change. Okay. So I have a solution. We're going to get rid of the outline. It's going to have an outline of 0. So we have an outline of 0, and we're going to come to our layers. We're going to duplicate our face BG layer, and we're going to create this one as an outline. There we go. And then we can actually just delete I think I deleted the wrong line. There we go. There we go. Okay. And now we can adjust this. This was 0.25 on our... Or was it 0.5? No, it was 0.5. Ooh, I know we're not going to see that, but I still don't like that hard point up there. So we're going to smooth that out by grabbing that little circle. Coming into our layers, let's turn everything on now and see how it looks. Looks pretty good. Our face is inside of our body. Let's grab our right leg, left leg, torso, etc. We're going to move that down. Beautiful. Let's turn these on. And let's make sure everything's in the right spot. This braid is in front of our face. It needs to be behind. Oops. Whoa. Plus, not minus. There we go. Man, that monkey. He's so stupid. Okay, so we still have some better grouping to do, but the rough grouping is here. Everything is almost as it should be. We're going to move all this up into the left quarter angle. It's an eyeball from allergies. Oh my gosh. I even took an allergy pill, but it just doesn't stop. Okay, and now we need to group this up into all of our proper subgroups. So, 1, 2, 3. Drag that in there. We created 3 new layers, and we are going to name them head, plus face, and body. And as you can see here, I have plus face inside head and then head on top of body. Anything that has to do with our head slash face, we'll go in the face folder and close that up. Anything to do with the body, you guessed it, in the body folder. We'll close that up. And now we need to group up. Our body's grouped up pretty good, but our face needs to be grouped up better. Whew. Been talking all day. Oh, there's cat hair on my licorice. I'm sad about that. Those cats, man, they shed. Okay. So now what we need to do is create. We have face BG. We're going to drop that in there. I forget how I did the first angle. We want to clone the first angle when it comes to layer names. I know I got that right. So did I leave the blush out, or did I include the blush in the face background? I included it in the face background. I thought so. I thought so. So coming in here, we're going to grab our right brush, left brush, drop it in face background. Blush, not brush. Lip glare is obviously going to go in default because that's the mouth layer. Left ear I put in face background or front hair. We'll put it in top hair. Default, this is a temporary folder. The default folder will be plus mouth, and it will contain default. But we need to migrate the mouths over from the front quarter to the left quarter. We also need to do the eyelids for our left eye and right eye that are sans plus. That is to say, they have no plus. Pardon me. Oh, we're done with this hands folder. Okay, so we're going to open up our front angle for a second so we can clone a couple things. We're going to grab the eyes and the mouth. We're going to hold Alt. We're going to drag it out of the puppet up above. We have left eye, default left blink, right eye, and default right blink, and mouth. Beautiful. And now we're done with the stationary angle. We can close that up again on the front. And we're going to open up this left quarter. And we just need to walk these things over. They might walk over together. Let's see. Sometimes there's some minor realigning we need to do. Yeah, there is. Zoom. I'd say that eye is spot on. I'd say the mouth is pretty spot on. The mouth could use some rescaling, some squashing, as it were. And this one, oh man, I kind of want to inch this one down. And then we need to rescale this default mouth, not this default mouth. Go away. I need something to click on. There we go. Clicking on the white so I can close these folders and they'll stay closed. Here we go. Oh, is that the smaller mouth? Okay, yeah. Beautiful. I like that mouth. Let's come into this mouth. We're going to squash this one a little bit. There we go. Oh. We moved it down by 1. We need to turn them all on. That was my mistake. So, oh yeah, see, they're all off now. We're going to have to move these ones. Make sure default lines up. It does. That's good. Okay. So now we select all our mouths. Press V. We're going to bring it in from the... Oh, I don't have my key software on. I hate the key software. Need to get a new key visualizing software. I had a different one, but I couldn't get it to show up where I wanted it to. I really want it over a little further. There we go. So you can see the eyeballs. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now you can see what keys we press. And now holding, was it shift? No, yeah, control. We're going to squish this one. And I might even bring it up just a tad. Just because we're further back in space, it'll be a teeny bit smaller. And now we can see what it'll look like. We're going to get rid of this default. And we're going to put this default in it because that's the default that was designed at this angle. So it's guaranteed to look at least a little bit better, even marginally. And it looks like the mouths line up okay. Yeah. I think the mouths look fine. So we have the eyelids and the mouths. You see how much faster that was? Last session we spent, well, the last two sessions, we spent most of the sessions designing the blink set and the mouth set. But now that it's done, like I was saying earlier in the previous class, this job would pay less than minimum wage if we didn't learn to cut some corners. And which corners we do cut and we can afford to cut is what makes us professionals. Being able to identify those, can't talk today, and which ones do and don't affect the quality of your work, and if it's worth it. Last session, I was talking about a crab puppet that I put together, 6-legged crab with 2 arms that scuttled across screen, and I only needed it for about 2 or 3 seconds. That's it, visually. So I really didn't do that great of a job rigging it. I didn't go all out and spend all day on it because it's just a little visual element that is going to be shown up for a split second. And the viewer will never notice. It would just be another puppet builder that looked at it and would be like, oh, wow. It's kind of like looking at a clock. You know it's 6 o'clock. But if the clock's poorly put together on the inside but still works, the only one that's going to know is the fellow clockmaker. So this angle's done. And you know the beautiful thing, oh no, it's not. We have to put hands on this angle still. Oh dear Lord. Okay. So let's do that. We need to come into these, and we need to drop these, actually, into her face. And we're going to get rid of right eye, left eye. And I think that's it. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, that's it. But we do need to delete the word copy from the mouth. So this is annoying and boring and crappy, but we got to delete the word copy from all these layers because the word copy does indeed break our code. It's like having a period in the wrong spot when you're coding a website. It will not benefit us at all. Okay, let's try that again. Why? I'm not hitting enter. Take an error message. I had that in just the right spot too. Okay. See, now it's going to do that. Gosh, nope. don't do that. Okay, that's fine. So now we need to come in and delete the rest of the word copy from all these layers. Any Doctor Who fans will know this four-tone melody. Da, 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 da. The beat of the master. Good old Doctor Who. Okay, so now we got rid of the word copy. The word copy can be on the 1, 2, 3. That's not code. And I'm not going to be using the top eyelid and the bottom eyelid as actual eyelids. That's why they're not labeled as like top right eyelid or top left eyelid, bottom right, bottom left, because I don't want the tag to happen. So I'm not telling the software which side it's on. And this is because the tag is only there to create the blink for you. But I want to step further because I don't want it to create stuff for me. I want to create my own stuff. So I made my own blink. That way I don't got to worry about it looking like crap, I guess is the best way to put it. It's not going to match the style. I guess more artistically and professional speaking. The style will look very live tracked. And we don't want live track. This software is great for live tracking puppets. Like VTubers is they're popularly called, but it is not the go-to VTuber software. It's not even close to that, I guess, unless you're going for more of a modern Americanized style of VTuber, and less of an anime VTuber, but that's not something you see common, in the VTuber communities, at least as far as I've seen. Most VTubers go with an anime style. And if they're going for more of an American style, then they're usually more like going for like Combo Panda Let's Plays. And they're not really leaning into the VTuber role as much. Okay, so we have our mouth. And it's created at this angle. We got to do the hands. The eyes are dropped in. The word copy is deleted. We got to come to our front angle. I'm going to do our hands. So many hands. Close the head. Open the body. Left arm, right arm. Oh, hold on. We didn't get the word copy on the layers. Good. We're going to delete the word copy a bunch more real quick. And I used to have a hotkey programmed for this. But I don't have my hotkeys turned on right now. There we go. Okay, so now we have a top left and right arm and a bottom left and right arm. Let's name this one B for bottom. And that way we're aware of what's on top and what's on bottom. O to the K. Looks like the front angle is officially complete. Oh, yes, it is. Now let's grab these hands and move them over to the right angle. Oops. Left angle, I mean. Control, Shift. Oh, it won't let me. We have to do them one at a time. Drag them up above the girl layer. Keep them out of the puppet. Just good practice. Don't leave litter around. And then we're going to close front angle up and start side angle. And these will need some adjusting. But then on our side angle, on body, on right arm, the default hand's going to be different. So we want this default up here in the red set. Yep. And we want to delete the old default, and I want to see that default. Yeah, it needs scaled up. And that's because the artwork's different at the 3/4 angle. And let's turn off all these other hands. Let's see how that looks. Oh gosh, terrible. How's the hand size relative to the other hands? Oh, see, some of these ain't even lined up yet. We'll have to walk them all over. But I do like the size relativity. We just need to clean up this angle. Oh, we can even just probably get rid of the fill. Oh, that's a whole finger? Never mind. Instead, we're going to use the A tool. We're going to move over here. We're going to hide that line art. There we go. I like that more. Okay. We need to straighten out these hands. They weren't quite right where we wanted them to be. Oh, and it helps if I have it on the right. You couldn't even see the keys anyways. It looked like I was pressing the wrong keys the whole time. Okay. This needs walked over. There we go. Now the rest of these need walked over, and we're going to count because these are all lined up, so they should all need walked over the same. 1, 2, 3. 2. They all need walked over 2 times. So turning all these on, selecting them all. I think we can actually click this here. 1, 2. And now all the hands are in the right spot. If we pick one at random for a quality check. Oh, well, we're going to turn everything off, apparently. Oh. There we go. Yeah, that's lined up. I like that. Okay, perfect. So these hands are all lined. See how easy that was? We didn't have to sit here. We didn't have to color correct. We didn't have to fix lines other than one. It's so much easier when you're getting into the other angles after you build out your first one. So it's absolutely essential that you have your first one all the way done, all the way built out, and that you like it. Because those changes are going to be, or those builds are going to be reflected in your other angles. Excuse me. Okay. Now we got to go do the other hands. And to do the other hands, well, first we'll move these left hands into the... Oh. Yep, we got the names backwards on this one, too. This is plus left arm. And this is plus right arm. And your right arm should actually be behind your legs. There we go. We're going to turn these off. And let's make sure we got the right leg. That's the left leg. Correct? That's the right leg. So we just had the arms labeled backwards. I swear I don't typically name things as backwards as I have during this puppet build. This puppet build in particular, I've really been flipping my lefts and my rights. So we're going to scoot these hands over. Try to get them spot on this time. And then, of course, the default is trace, which is already traced. And we're going to come in. To the right arm. We're going to drop right hands. And then we're going to drop default in there. And then we're going to turn it off. And we're going to come in here and we're going to turn these eyeballs off. And we're going to do a quality check. First, we're going to check default. I'll move these out of the way for a second. There we go. Okay. No, we're not on front angle. We're on side angle. The default needs to be bigger. Definitely. Let's scale that up. Not rotate. Scale. I like that. And now the rest of these hands should line up. We should actually make the default just a little shorter. Like that. I like that more. And let's do a quality check. Ooh, a little far to the left. A little far to the left. Okay, so we might have to check the hands. Sounds good. This one could be inched over. Just one, really. Looks like any of them that need inched over might just be a bump of one. Yeah. That's so funny. I was 1 pixel off, so we can select all of these. Oh, wait. I don't know. Oops. I don't know which ones need fixed. That one's good. That one by definition is good. That's the I'm good symbol right there. This one needs scooted. This one needs scooted. Oh, I scooted too. Is in over to, not also. So some of them are a little off depending on the angle. Like that one. And then finally we got this one. Beautiful. So now our hands are lined up on both the left and the right side for this quarter angle. I do want to go through and check my left and my right tags because I'm getting ready to reflect this. So let's see here. That's our left arm. That's our left leg, right arm. Beautiful. We need to clean up the layering on the bottom of the dress. So let's come in here, properties, and we need to change this down 1. Then we need to zoom in, and we're going to need to use our A tool, which you can't see me grabbing. There we go. Now you see it. And we're just going to grab this handle and scoot it up, and you have to do it twice, or I will, not you. You're not building this puppet. You're watching. And then over this way. There we go. And now that lines up perfectly. And now this angle is done. And here's the cool part. Saving time. Yay. Awesome. So what we're going to do here is we're going to duplicate left quarter. Boop, boop. Oops. Head and body. Click, drag, right quarter. Object, transform, reflect vertically. Okay. Oh. And then we're going to minimize this, and we need to come into here, and we need to rename all of our left and our right. And we got the word copy a lot, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 tab. Okay, and we need to double check in the left eye and the right eye. And we'll have to double check in the mouth. And the left eye and the right eye. We need to delete the word copy.
I can't find anything related to word copying.
Thanks. There we go. And now we have the word copy deleted from all these layers that it needs to be deleted from. Oh, with the exception of these. Okay. left eyeball, right eyeball. So now this angle is pretty much done. This one is plus right arm copy. This one is torso. This one is plus right leg. Oops, what did I put the word? I typed the word copy. And this is plus left leg. And this is plus left arm. Because we flipped it, so our lefts and our rights are going to be backwards. And also removed from there. And then we also need to remove it from. That's the left eye. That's the right eye. Okay. So it looks like the eyes and the mouth are named properly here. So are they named improperly here? Let's double check. Oh, wait. You know what? Funny story. I don't think I flipped this yet. That would be why. Okay. So coming into right quarter, this is... Yeah. This is going to be plus left eyebrow, plus right eyebrow, right eye, left eye, plus right braid. Oh, we need to open up the right eye and left eye folders. There we go. Don't do that. And now we need to name these. Plus left eye, plus left pupil, left eyeball, plus right eye, plus right pupil, right eyeball. Oh, and then if we tab down, we also have plus right braid. Needs to be plus left braid. That's not a tag. I can't talk today. That's not a tag, but it is good to know which one's left and which one's right. Sleepy. So now we have the right quarter angle done, the left quarter angle done, and the front angle done. Now all we have left to create is our walking angles. And that's with this angle, oops, right here. So we have these two right here. Sorry, I'm eating in stream. That's bad of me. Very inappropriate. Okay, so now we need to section out our left profile and our right profile. And really, we only need one of these. Boop. Because we're going to do the mirror trick again. So we're right at the end of this build. We just have to create the walking angles. Whew, so sleepy today. You know what I mean, chat? Yeah, you know what I mean, chat. And I think he has two legs here, does he? Bam, he does. This is why I love this artist, because he knows to create the things that are not seen, which is rare. Zoom, zoom. Mr. Clean. So I'm guessing all of this. I'm just guessing all of this is one leg. So we're going to select all of this. Click, 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 click. Okay, and we're going to hit Control G and see what it does. And again, I'm going to say it 8 million bajillion times. Don't use Control G for permanent grouping. Use it for temporary grouping. Looks like we have an extra pant leg in here. We got the pant leg. We got the leg. There we go. So now it should look like we don't turn it off. It does look like we don't turn it off. And you know why? Because that's the full leg. So we're going to come down here. Going down, down, in an earlier round. That's right. I'm a millennial. I'm cringe. Deal with it. Mr. Clean. We're going to move. Oh, man. This is so annoying. I hate Control G. Move all this up here. Oh, yeah, thank you. And then empty all of this in here. And then drop these in here. Yeah, there we go. Keep going. Come on. Drop these here. And we're going to empty this group into that layer. And then it looks like the rest of the pants probably itch my eyeball. Sorry. Eyeball itch. So it looks like the rest of the leg is going to be like to here. Let's turn this one off. And let's drop all this here. Let's see what it is. No way, I nailed that. Let's see another trick to see if you got any extra art is click our bounding box here. And let's see what it selects. It selects just the leg. Then we have just the leg. Beautiful. Excellent. So they both have just the leg in it. Well, we can turn off this angle because we're done with it. So we have the outmost leg's going to be plus left leg plus right leg. Beautiful. Bum, 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 bum. And then we need the torso here. But this actually has to pair with the neck. And that right there. Right there. Now let's Control G. That's just because the artwork is so scattered. We want to make sure we got it all. Looks like we're missing this. Needs to go in this grouping. Beautiful. Let's turn that off temporarily. This is two separate arms. Yep. Bum, 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 bum. Mr. Sandman. I think that's going to be one whole arm. And then that's going to be the whole other arm. Yep. So now we have all of the body sectioned out. It's going to need to be dropped into proper layers and pulled out of these groups. So bring these down here, left leg, right leg. I drop that in. 294. Okay. There we go. And now those are in proper layers. This would be a bow. Yeah, it's part of a bow. Going into the head, Control G. Bow is grouped. The braid might already be in its own group. It pretty much is. Oh, that's two separate braids. Beautiful. Okay, so we need two more groups. Let's drop them down here. And we'll just drop the whole group in these, because I won't be modifying it. But then we're going to come into here and empty these groups. Like that. Because I hate working in groups. There we go. So we have to group up all of our hair. Where's the hair? There it is. There we go. And we, oh man. Looks like the ears pre-grouped for us. We're just going to pull it out of that. And then we want to duplicate the background art, and on the layer that's below, get rid of the outline, and on the layer that is on top, we are going to get rid of the fill. So now we have one that's outline and one that's fill, and I want to get rid of this point. I hate all sharp points. There we go. Okay. Okay, create a new layer, drop it in. It's going to be these two. And then the ear can go in the hair. And then these three right here. That's our blush. That's the nose. Let's pull it out of the group though. There's our mouth. Here's our eyebrow. We're going to hit Control G to gather those. Control G to gather those. And Control G to gather those. There we go. This is mostly completed. Not much left to do here. Though I do have to take a break here. I have to get my daughters off the bus before too long. So I will be continuing this build live. These are more of tests too, so I know it's a lot harder to follow along, but I'm trying to gauge times and styles. I've been streaming mobile, and then I streamed this landscape. We're just trying things out, see how they look. But we just got done building for one more additional hour, and we will finish this up in probably another hour or two of work later this evening. So I hope to see you all later. Bye.